So today we'll start in a slightly different way from usual. We'll start off by lying down on your back. And make yourself as comfortable as you can. Giving yourself just a moment to absorb the energy that moves through your body. And feel allowing the energy to spread through the whole of your body. Feel yourself sinking into a space, a safe space. And then just notice. And choose something to focus your practice today. And as you move through your practice, keep coming back to that area of focus. Pranayama is Shivanandan breath. So today you're lying down on your back, and you will inhale for as long as you can. You hold the breath for as long as you can. When you exhale for as long as you can. At the end of the exhale, just hold on for maybe a count of 4, 5. Then you relax your belly and then go through the same process. If you can, each time, try to deepen and extend the length of the breath. And when you exhale, try to match your exhale with your inhale. So because you're all doing this for as long as you can, I won't guide you through this. You will. I will guide you out of this, but I won't guide you in it, because you are holding for as long as you can. And each person will, the depth of inhale, the depth of out exhale, and the depth of holding will be different. So I'll put you on a timer, and we're doing this for 5 minutes. So start now. Inhale. You're breathing in for as long as you can. At the top of your breath, you then hold the breath for as long as you can. Then you exhale for as long as you can. The end of the exhale, your belly pulls in, and hold on to the breath for about another 4 or 5 seconds if you can. Feeling how this opens your body up. Noticing the different sensations that are coming up for you. So you're doing this without forcing it. You're doing this in a way that helps you to recognize what is enough for you. Try to allow yourself to be soft as you're going through this. So don't tense your body with this. Relaxing your forehead. allowing yourself to be soft so that every part of you absorbs the breath. Now noticing the different sensations that are coming up for you, the physical sensations. Noticing also the emotional sensations that are coming up for you. And then try to name those sensations as they arise for you. And noticing what you feel and where you're feeling this in your own body. And continuing the process as we have focused on in the last couple of classes of opening up your spine, telescoping your ribs. So you use your breath in this way, both your inhales and your exhales. And making this your last round. And finishing up. Bend the knees so the soles of your feet are onto the floor. Roll to your left side. Bring your right hand down by your chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you're coming up. Left arm supports your head. Coming into a seated position. So your next pose today is spinal twist. You do this in half lotus. So bring your left foot on top of your right thigh. The left foot comes by your hip, onto the hip. If that's a difficult reach for you today, then be in cross-leg seated position. Bring your left hand back by behind you so the hand is flat onto the floor. Or if you're going further, the left hand is coming all the way around, taking hold of your thigh, clothing, or you may be able to take hold of your foot. You might also, sometimes I will place a block behind me and have my left hand on the block. As you breathe in, bring your right arm across your body against your left thigh. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. Now breathe in and telescope the ribs up away from your waist. Keeping the spine long, exhale as you're spiraling around towards the left. On the next breath, as you breathe in, lift your sternum, lift your collarbones. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, spiraling to left. Inhale, release. Shoelace pose. So keeping your, ease your right foot out slightly. So you're not, so hip foot heel is not under the glutes. And then ease your left foot forward so that you're coming into shoelace. Your feet are at a right angle. Doing twisting shoelace towards your left foot. So your right hand is by your right hip. Reach the hand about 12 inches away from that hip. Pressing down into left sit bones. Breathe in, stretching. Your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm down. Your foot presses against your arm. Try not to have that foot against your elbow. Now as you press back down into your left sit bone, breathe in and lengthening your ribs away from that left hip. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left foot. Deep breath, lifting your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, allow your body to melt forward. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your left foot. Then inhale, release. Keeping your feet where they are. The shoelace, twisting shoelace towards your left thigh. The left hand comes by your hip. Reach the hand away about 12, 15 inches. As you breathe in, you're stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right arm comes down onto the floor. You can place a block if you're not able to reach the floor with the hand. And then breathe in, lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're folding over your left thigh. Feet still active. And breathe. Keep lifting your belly away from pelvis. Pull your belly in, exhale as you pull. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale as you fold towards your left thigh. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. And then change the cross of your legs. Starting with half lotus with your right foot on top of your left thigh by your hip crease. Make any adjustments so you find this opening into hips rather than into knees. Your right hand is coming back behind you, either hands onto the floor or onto a block, or bring the right hand all the way around, tucking it into waistband, onto your thigh. Some of you will be able to take hold of your foot. You could also use a strap around the ankle and then take hold of the strap with your right hand. Breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your left arm across against your right thigh. Now breathe in and lengthening your ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, spiraling around towards the right. As you breathe, lift your chest as if moving your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, spiraling around. As you ground down into your sit bones, feel the lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. Keep the length, and as you breathe out, spiraling around. And inhale, release. Shoelace pose with your right foot over your left. So easing your right foot over the knee and reach out with your heels, toes are flexed back. You can make this easier by placing the right foot onto the calf or the foot onto the floor, or placing that right foot onto a block. Twisting shoelace towards your right foot. Your left hand comes down by the floor, reach the hand away from the hip. Pressing into right sit bone, breathe in, stretch your right arm up. And as you breathe out, the right arm is coming down towards the floor. Your foot is pressing against your arm, your forearm or your tricep, not your elbow. Now ground back down, press back down into your right sit bone, and then stretch away from that right hip. And as you breathe out, as your belly pulls in, you're folding towards your right foot. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in and lengthening your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, let your body melt forward. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, release. And ease on up. Twisting shoelace towards your right thigh. Your right hand is coming by hip, reach the hand away about 12 inches. Pressing down into left sit bones, breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is coming down, so the arm presses against the thigh, thigh against the arm. And breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding towards your thigh, feet still active. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, folding over that right thigh. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way back up. Unwinding the cross of your legs. Coming down, lie down onto your back for the start of your abdominal sequence. Starting with elbow to knee. So lie down on your back and clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Your back is straight. You can do this pose with your feet down onto the floor. Hands clasped behind your head and neck. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from floor. Or hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Spread the toes and feel for easing your right thigh away from pelvis. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee, straighten left leg. Left leg reaches out about 45 degrees angle. Relax your left hip and then ease your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull belly in. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath, press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Then reach, keep sending the thigh bone forward away from waist. Pull belly down to floor. As you breathe in, bring your head back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach both elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward. You're reaching forward with the ball of your foot. Relax your left hip. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath. The top rim of your sacrum, press it down to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Elbows to left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Now relax your hip and then send your right thigh forward. Feel for unlocking that right hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, bring your head back to center. Hold the breath. Press your lower back to floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach elbows to right knee. Send your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Reach your left thigh bone forward away from waist. Pull belly all the way down. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees. Hold the breath. Exhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to floor and place the soles of your feet down. Exhaling. Giving yourself a moment and noticing how your body feels right now. Okay, your next pose today is straddle lifting through. So you're lying down on your back. Your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your legs are reaching out towards the side in straddling position. You can also bend the knees so that the heels are aligned with the knees and the toes are flexed back. So you can do a frog lifting through instead. You can also move to the wall so the soles of your feet are up against the wall. Clasp your hands behind your head and neck, the straddle or frog. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Or hold the breath. You exhale, curl tailbone up, and then send your legs out towards the side. Feel for reaching out with the ball of your feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up and then lengthen. Feel your inner legs are lengthening out. Feel this through the thighs, the calves, the ankles. Reach out with the balls of your feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows straight up. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send. Feel the outer side of your legs are opening up as you stretch your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis and lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up and then stretch. Sending your legs out towards the side. Lift the chest. Reach your elbows up. Feel both the inside and outside of your legs are working as they open up. Stretch your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis. Lower your head about an inch. Hold the breath. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Curl pubic bone to navel and then send. Feel as if you're reaching your sit bones away from you as you lengthen your legs to the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, low pelvis, but this time lift your head, lift your chest, and reach your elbows right to the sky. And exhale, curl tailbone up. Now send. You're lengthening your legs out towards the side. Pull belly in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Bring your hands at the side of your thighs and the knees. Draw your legs together and place the soles of your feet down onto the floor. Take a moment just to notice how your body feels. Your next pose today is bridge. We'll do bridge with a block. So in your bridge with the block, if you reach down, grab hold of your block and have the block within touching distance. So in your bridge, you'll be lying down on your back and the block is within touching distance. You're bringing your feet back so the heels, you're able to brush the heels with your fingertips. Shoulders are down away from your ears. From here, relax your arms down by your side, relax the neck and shoulders down away from your ears. Take a deep breath as you breathe in, move your belly away from pelvis, telescope the ribs as you move your chest to chin. Press your feet to floor, and as you exhale, tilt pelvis, lifting pelvis up away from the floor. Breathe into lower back and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, pushing the floor away as you lift. On the next breath, as you breathe in, expand your ribs out towards your armpits. And with ease, exhale as you lift up, taking hold of your block. On the next breath, you're lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. As you exhale, pelvis tilts, lift up, push the floor away, and place the block under your sacrum. Ease your right foot closer towards your right sit bone or by your right hip. Then press your right foot to the floor. Inhale, lift your left foot off the floor, bend the knee, draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, you're reaching your left leg right out and up towards the sky. As you breathe in, feel as if you're lengthening your side ribs away from hips. And as you breathe out, reaching that left leg straight up. That right foot is active, that right foot is pressing down to the floor. On the next breath, breathe into left hip. Feel the easing left thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, bring your left foot back towards your left shoulder. So the right foot presses down and you're stretching that left leg up, bringing it back towards your forehead. On the next breath, bend your left knee. Draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your left foot down to the floor. Anchor your left foot to the floor. Left heel is aligned with left sit bone or hip distance apart. Press your left foot to the floor. Breathe in, lift your right leg up. Draw the right knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, you're lengthening that right leg straight up towards the sky. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Then breathe into that right hip. Deep breath. Feel the easing right thigh bone away from pelvis. And as you exhale, you're sending that right leg up. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Breathe in deeply. Feel the moving your side ribs away. You're opening into hips and hip flexors. Press your left foot to the floor as you reach your right leg out and up towards the sky. On the next breath, breathe in and lengthen. Stretch your right leg up. Press your left foot to the floor as you draw your right foot back towards your shoulder. So you're lengthening out, drawing that foot back. On the next breath, bend your right knee. Draw the knee towards your chest. And as you breathe out, place your right foot back down to the floor. Both feet to the floor. Breathe in, telescoping ribs, moving belly away from pelvis, moving chest to chin. And as you breathe out, tilt pelvis, push the floor away with your feet as you lift up. Move the block. Now breathe in deeply and lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, tilt pelvis and lower your upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis, lower mid back to floor. And tilt pelvis until you're all the way down to floor. Keeping the tilt until you're down. From here, do twisted root. So cross your left leg over your right. And if you can, cross your left ankle under the right calf, then do so. Place your hands behind your head and neck. Your feet can be on the floor or off the floor or up against the wall. From here, take a deep breath and lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone. Pull belly in. Belly's all the way to the floor. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now reach your thighs and knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone. Pull belly in. Your feet are active. Inhale, Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release your hands, clasp your hands on the midpoint of your left thigh. Keeping head and shoulders to the floor, breathe into lower back and spread your ribs to the floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze, thighs, squeeze, sit bone, pull belly in. Relax pelvis and breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up, press hands against the thighs, thighs against the hands, squeeze, thighs, squeeze, sit bone, pull belly in. Inhale, release. Change the cross of your legs. Right is over left. Right ankle on the left calf if you can. And then clasp your hands behind your head and neck. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head and shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Relax pelvis, breathe into lower back. And as you exhale, curl tailbone up, bend your knees straight up. Squeeze thighs, squeeze sit bone, pull belly in. Reach your elbows up and belly pulls in. Inhale, release. Lower your head and shoulders to the floor. Release the hands, clasp your hands on the midpoint of your right thigh. Now breathe deeply into lower back, spreading your lower ribs to the floor. And exhale, curl tailbone up and press hands against the thighs. Thighs against hands, squeeze, thighs, squeeze, sit bones, be active, pull belly in. Relax pelvis. Breathe into lower back, spreading the ribs. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Press hands against thighs. Press your thighs against hands. Pull belly in. Press your lower back to floor. Inhale, release. Unwind the cross of your legs. Roll to your side. Push the floor away and breathe in as you come on up. Turbo dog is your next move. So in your turbo dog, you're bringing your hands forward onto the mat. You're bending the elbows. The elbows are not touching the floor. You're squeezing your elbows in towards each other. Your neck and shoulders relax. Take a deep breath into the upper back. Lift, spread the back, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and then reach back. Feel as if you're taking the top ribs away from shoulders. As you breathe and expand your ribs, feel your ribs opening wide towards your armpits. And as you exhale, as you push back, squeeze your elbows in and reach your arm bones down towards the floor. They don't touch. They're 1 to 3 inches away from the floor. Breathe into the front of your heart. Deep breath. Soften your chest. And as you exhale, reach back. Push the floor away. Now squeeze your elbows in. Last breath here. Deep breath. Lengthening your top ribs away from shoulders. And as you breathe out, squeeze your elbows in. Push the floor away and reach your heels towards the floor. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down. Coming onto your knees for your next for today, which is bird wing. So in bird wing, you're sitting down onto your heels or you're just kneeling down. Your elbows are tucked into the side of your body. Now from here, when you inhale, draw your hands together so the chest, bring the hands together here. When you exhale, lift up and then open up. Keep chest lifted, keep drawing the chest towards your chin. And then inhale. Exhale, lift the chest and then open up. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Let the shoulders glide down. Then breathe in, hands together. Keep the elbows tucking in. Exhale, chest is lifting and then open up. Keep lifting chest towards your chin. Last one, breathe in. And as you breathe out, as you lift up, open up. We keep reaching arms out, away from you. And then release. Dolphin is your next pose. So you do dolphin, dolphin hands flat and reaching forward. And stay in dolphin for about 4 breaths. If you can go further, then work with dolphin, one leg up, 3 breaths on one side. The foot comes down, the other leg goes up, 3 breaths on the other side. If you want to have a go at flash prep, your pose will be you're reaching your left hand forward, the elbows down flat onto the mat. And your right hand is coming back, elbows tucking in to the side. So everyone do dolphin, and then we'll come down and go and work with the variation. So we'll work together on this one. Measure up, hands onto your biceps. Elbows down on the floor, reach the hands forward, spread the fingers or clasp your hands. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders, and relax your upper back. Now breathe into upper back, lift, spread your back, curl your toes under. Exhale, lift knees off the floor, push the floor away as you reach back. Chest is reaching back to thighs and knees. Feel as if you're reaching your fingertips forward. On the next breath, as you press your forearms to the floor, breathe in and lengthen your top ribs away from your shoulders. And as you breathe out, lengthen through the spine, reach your sit bones up, and then reach them back away from you. As you breathe in, expand your ribs wide towards your armpits. And as you breathe out, reaching back. One more breath in, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away as you reach back. Then release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Take a breath. Your next pose is dolphin flash prep. So in your dolphin flash prep, your measurement is the same onto your biceps. Your elbows are down onto the floor. You're reaching your hands forward. You bring your right hand back so the hand is flat onto the floor. The wrists and elbows are aligned. The fingers are spreading. So if you don't want to do flash prep, do dolphin. Again, working with one leg up, 3 breaths on one side, 3 to 4 breaths on one side, 3 to 4 breaths on the other side. If you can take it to 5 breaths on each side, then that's the aim. Dolphin flash prep or dolphin with one leg up. So if you're in flash prep, your right elbows come back almost to where the right knee is. Your elbow and wrist are aligned. The left arm is reaching forward, the elbow tucks in. Now everyone breathe into upper back, deep breath, spreading ribs, the upper back. Curl your toes under. Exhale, lift your knees off the floor and then reaching back. Chest is reaching back to thighs and knees. And breathe in deeply. Everyone breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, just reach back. If you're in flash prep, tuck your right elbow in. Working with one leg up. So everyone anchor into your right leg. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Breathe into left hip. Feel for easing left thigh away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, sending that left leg back a little bit more. Keep tucking your right elbow in if you're in flash breath. Deep breath, breathe into left hip, send the left thigh back away from you. And as you breathe out, reach, send that left leg out, reach it back. If you're in flash breath, place your left foot to the floor. If you're not in flash breath, stay one more in this. Bend the knees in flash breath and change. Deep breath. And exhale, lift up and reach back. If you're not in flash breath, place your left foot to the floor and change. In flash breath, everyone breathe in deeply. As you exhale, push back. Everyone anchor into left leg, breathe in, lift your right leg up. And as you breathe out, reach it back. Reach out with the ball of your foot. Keep tucking your elbows in. Breathe into that right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, send that right leg back, reach it up if you can. One more breath. As you breathe, keep sending your right leg back away from you. And as you breathe out, lengthen the leg down towards the floor. Bend the knees, coming down, and take a breath in embryo. And then ease your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under, push the floor away, and come to stand. Stand at the front of your mat. Coming into your salutation, so if your knees need it, then pad your knees with your towel, blanket, or hold your mat. Standing at the front of your mat. Standing with feet together or feet slightly apart. You exhale, hands together at your chest. Press your feet to floor, and as you inhale, reaching your arms out and up towards the sky, telescoping ribs as you stretch up. Exhale, fold forward, belly's pulling in. Keep the back of the leg long, lunge. Breathe in, step your left leg back, bend your left knee to the floor, and your arms are reaching towards the sky. And as you exhale, hands are down, step back with your right leg for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees, exhale, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Hands forward below cobra. As you breathe in, lengthen your chest and ribs forward whilst reaching your legs back. And exhale, release, go down, hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, toes curled under, and exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for lunge. Right knees to the floor. Push the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your right leg forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs as you reach up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, inhale, right leg steps back, bending the right knee and sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. Spread the fingers as you reach up. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot back for plank. Reach back into heels, bend the knees and exhale, lower down, keep the elbows in. Hands forward, low cobra. As you breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left leg forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor, pushing the floor away as you reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, right leg steps forward, forward bend. As you inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to the sky. And exhale, hands together at chest. Chair pose, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. As you breathe in, move your chest forward away from thighs and knees. And if you breathe out, step back or hop it back into plank. Reaching back, bend the knees, lower down or come straight down. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back, shoulders away from ears. Exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders, press back, downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in, step your left foot forward by your left hand. Ease your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat. Push the foot away as you rise up for warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, release. Slow down, press back. Downward dog. Warrior one, breathe in. Step your right foot forward by the right hand. Left foot is eases towards the left edge of the mat. You push the foot away. You reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down, and step your right leg back for plank. And reach back into heels. Exhale, lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back, shoulders are soft away from your ears. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Chair pose, knees are bent, your arms are reaching up, but the shoulders are soft. And exhale, stand, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, breathe in, step your left leg back, bend your left knee. You're sweeping your arms out and up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Lunge, breathe in, step, left foot forward between the hands, right knees to the floor, your arms are reaching towards the sky. And exhale, hands down, step your right leg forward, forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine as you reach your arms to sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. Inhale, arms up, telescoping ribs. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in. Lunge, right leg steps back, bend the right knee, and sweep arms to sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left leg back, plank. Reach back into heels, lower down on exhale, elbows are in. Cobra, inhale, chest moves forward, legs lengthen back, shoulders down. Exhale, release, lower down, press back, downward dog. Lunge, right leg steps forward between the hands, inhale. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot forward for forward bend. Inhale, stand, lengthening through the spine, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands together at chest. And take a moment, take a drink if you need. We're moving into your vinyasa, into your vignettes now. Okay, standing at the front of your mat. Chair pose. From here, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, you're sweeping your arms out and up. Spread the fingers, spread the heel of the hands. Sit as if you're about to fall off a stool, so you're sitting slightly backwards. Feel the energy into your feet. Now, as you feel this energy, press your feet to the floor, breathe in, lengthening the ribs up. Exhale, fold forward, bellies in, hands to floor. Breathe in, move your chest forward, away from thighs and knees. Flatten the hands to the floor, and as you exhale, step or hop it back into plank. Lower down, keeping elbows in. Cobra, inhale. Chest moves forward, legs lengthen back, shoulders soft away from your ears. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward dog. Warrior two, inhale. Step your left foot forward between the hands. Line up your right foot with the short edge of the mat, the front heel with the arc of the back foot. Arms are reaching out towards the side. The back of your skull is aligned with your tailbone. Bend your front knee and feel as if you're easing your left thigh forward. Then relax your arms by the side for shoulder shrugs. Now take a deep breath into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze. Low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze. The low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And release. Extended warrior variation. Place your left forearm onto your left thigh and use the press of the arm against your thigh and traction your left thigh forward, bending that knee. Your right arm, it reaches around the back and it's tucked onto the thigh. You're lengthening away from the thigh, so feel your ribs just telescoping away from the hip. Press into your left leg and breathe in, lift up, lengthening away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, relax your left ear towards your left shoulder. Anchor into your right foot and then breathe in. Move your belly away from pelvis. Move your chest towards your chin. And as you breathe out, glide your right shoulder back away from your right ear. As you breathe in, lengthen ribs away from sacrum. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor and place your right knee down to the floor. Your next pose today is pigeon. So bringing your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. That left knee is bent. Straighten your right leg. So your right leg reaches straight back and it's straight. Your hands are under the shoulders. You bear down into pelvis as you breathe in, lifting, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward over your left shin. Keep the right leg straight, reaches straight back. And if you can, come all the way down, you're coming all the way down. Breathe into lower back, lengthening the lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, allowing your body just to melt forward. Belly pulls in. As you breathe in, keep moving belly forward away from pelvis. And exhale, keep your left leg reaching forward as you reach your right leg back. Belly is in. Inhale, release. Use your hands under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Reach back into your right heel and step your left leg back, foot plank. From here, bend the elbows lower down. Keep the elbows tucked in. Hands forward for cobra or low cobra. Breathe in, moving chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands on the shoulders, breathe in, toes under. Exhale, press it back. Downward facing dog. Feel the pushing floor away in your downward dog. Warrior 2. Breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Your feet are about 3.5 feet away from you. That front knee is bent, it's at a right angle. Knee and ankle are aligned. Back of the skull aligns with sacrum. Then that front knee and ease your thigh forward, pressing down with the outside, little toe side of your right foot. Relax your arms down by your side, shoulders short. Breathe into upper back. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze. Top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze. Mid-tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. And exhale, squeeze top tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Exhale, squeeze mid tips of shoulders. Draw down. Inhale, spread. Hold the breath, shoulders up. Hold the breath, shoulders back. Elbows bent. And exhale, squeeze the low tips of shoulders. Draw down. And then release. Place your right forearm onto your right thigh. And when you press your right foot to the floor, lift out of your right. So you're lengthening away from the top of your thigh. Bring your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto the thigh by your hip crease. And if you press both hands down onto the thigh whilst pressing the foot to the floor, you get this sensation as you're lengthening, telescoping the ribs up. Right forearm is onto the thigh. Relax your right ear with right shoulder. Press down into your right leg and then breathe in, lift and lengthening your side ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder away from your ear. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in, move your belly forward away from pelvis. Keep moving as you move your diaphragm, you move your chest to chin. And as you breathe out, soften your right shoulder back and down. As you breathe, you're lengthening your lower ribs forward away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, press both feet to the floor, look both shoulders down. Inhale, release. Release the hands down either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Pigeon is your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. And then straighten your left leg. Left leg reaches straight back. Hands are under the shoulders. If your knee is tweaking, you can sit down onto your right sit bone and fold towards the shin. Otherwise, straighten that leg. Straighten that left leg. Breathe down into pelvis. Breathe in and lengthening belly away from pelvis. Pull belly in. Exhale as you fold forward. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. Exhale as you fold. Keep reaching back into your left big toe. Last breath, deep breath, moving belly, move diaphragm, moving chest forward. And as you breathe out, reach back. Sit bones are tucking back down towards your left heel. Inhale, release. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot and step your right leg back for downward facing dog. Feel the pushing foot away in your downward dog. From downward facing dog, bend the elbows to turbo dog. Squeeze your elbows in and relax the neck, relax your shoulders. Stay here and then breathe in deeply, spreading the ribs. And as you breathe out, bend the elbows, push the floor away and lengthen the shoulders away from the top ribs away from shoulders. One more breath, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach back. Reach your heels to the floor as you move your chest and thighs and knees. Keep squeezing your elbows in. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left leg forward between the hands for triangle. Come to stand. Your front foot is straight. The back foot is straight to the short edge of your mat. From here, as you press down into your left leg, reach your left arm down so the hand will come down onto the floor, onto the ankle, the calf, or onto a block. And your right arm is reaching straight out and up towards the sky. Have a block handy because you're moving from here to half moon. As you press down into your left leg, lengthen your side ribs away from that left hip. And as you breathe out, reaching that right fingertips up towards the sky. As you breathe, keep moving low ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reach opposite. Arms are reaching in opposite directions. From here, place your right hand onto right hip or onto sacrum. Bend your left knee. Bring your left hand forward, about 12 inches forward, and 6 inches towards the left of your left foot. Flatten the left hand onto the floor or onto a block. And then as you breathe in, ease your body forward. Lift your right leg up and then reach it straight back, reaching back into heels. Half moon. If you can go further, stretching your right arm up towards the sky. Now as you're standing, you're onto your left foot. Breathe in and lift, lengthen, move the energy through the whole of that thigh. And as you breathe out, reach your right heel back as you reach your right arm towards the sky. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, send that right leg back, that right arm reaches the sky. From here, vertical splits. Bring both hands down onto the floor and reach your right leg straight out and up towards the sky. If you can, walk the hands back towards your standing leg, both hands. Keeping the hands to the floor. Press your left foot to the floor and breathe in, lengthen top ribs away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, draw your forehead closer towards your left shin as you reach your right leg up towards the sky. Keep hands to the floor. Inhale, step your right leg back. And then step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. Bend the elbows. Exhale, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move your chest and ribs forward. Lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders. Press back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Other side, triangle. As you breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Your feet about 3 feet away from each other. The right hand is down onto the floor, the ankle, the calf, or your shin. You can also have that hand onto a block. Your left arm is reaching up towards the sky. Press into your right leg and glide your ribs away from that hip. And as your right arm reaches down, stretch your left arm straight up. Pressing down into your left foot and then move your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, the arms are lengthening in opposite directions. Place your left hand onto left hip. Bend your right knee, and your right hand is now onto the floor, 12 inches forward. The hand can be onto a block. Then ease your body forward, letting the weight be in your right leg. And then lift your left leg up and reach it straight back, reach out with your heels. Once you have stability, stretching your left arm up towards the sky for half moon. As you press down into your right leg, breathe in and lift the weight of the body away from the top of your right thigh. And as you breathe out, reach your left heel away from you as you reach your left arm to sky. One more breath here, deep breath, telescoping ribs away from pelvis. Vertical splits on exhale, hands down to the floor, and you're reaching your left leg up towards the sky. Keep the back of the neck long. Press your right foot to the floor, and then breathe in, move your belly away from the top of your thigh. And as you reach your left leg up, bring your forehead closer towards your standing foot. One more breath here, deep breath. Exhale, release. Step your left foot back and then step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you exhale, lower down, keeping the elbows tucked in. Once you're all the way down, bring your hands forward for low cobra. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, lengthen legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders and press it back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward facing dog. On the next breath, as you inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior two. Keep both hands to the floor. And from here, we move straight into head to ankle prep. Your left hand is onto the thigh. You're tractioning, you're moving your left thigh away from you. Your right hand comes across down by your right foot. You press into your left leg and then breathe in, moving your side ribs away from that left hip. Keep moving your left thigh away from you as you exhale. You're bringing your forehead back towards your right foot. And then breathe in, moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, keep easing your left thigh away from you, opening out the side ribs. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, opening out the side ribs, moving your left thigh towards the left. Then release. Bring your hands down on the center of the mat. Turn your left foot forward so both feet are facing in the same direction. Your next pose today is plank stretch. You're grabbing your right ankle with your right hand. Your left arm is coming around and it takes hold of the right ankle. You press into your left leg and breathe in, lengthen, balloon the breath into your left side ribs. And as you breathe out, drawing your forehead closer towards your right shin, towards your right ankle. And breathe in, keep lengthening, opening out the side ribs on your left side. And as you breathe out, you're taking it a little deeper. One more breath. Balloon the breath into your left side ribs. And as you exhale, as you bring your forehead towards your right shin, bend your left elbow, elbow reaches towards the floor. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back so the hands are now either side of your left foot. From here, place your right knee to the floor for pigeon, sternum to foot. So right knee's down onto the floor. Ease your left foot towards the right edge of the mat. And try to get your left foot more like at a right angle. From here, I'm placing my right hand into the arc of my left foot. Pressing back into left sit bone and stretching. I'm using my left hand onto the thigh, onto my left thigh and stretching away. And as I exhale, I'm folding. I'm moving my chest towards the arc of my left foot. So you can stay here. If you're going further, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you fold in. So your chest is coming down towards the ankle, towards the foot. Keep reaching your right leg back. Now breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, you're coming a little deeper into pose. Feel as if you're sending your right thigh back as your left thigh eases forward. One more breath, deep breath. Exhale as you flow. Then release, pushing the floor away. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your right foot. Reach back into heel, lift the knee off the floor, and then step your left leg back, step it back for plank. Lower down, keep the elbows tucked in, exhaling as you lower down. Hands under the shoulders, hands forward for low cobra. Breathe in, move chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, hands onto the shoulders and press back. Downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. Other side. As you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands for warrior two. Keep the hands to the floor. And then place your right hand onto your right thigh. And walk your left hand towards the left foot. Keeping your hand, so you're moving your right thigh away from you. This is head to ankle press. Press your right foot to the floor and breathe in. Glide your right thigh forward and out towards the right. And as you exhale, keep easing your thigh away from you as you bring your forehead towards your left ankle. Left hand reaches towards that left foot. And then breathe into your right hip. Deep breath. Move. Feel as if you're moving side ribs away from the thigh. And as you breathe out, keep easing your thigh away from you. Feel the half moon shape in the right side of the ribs. Last breath here. Deep breath. And exhale. Ease that thigh out a little more. And then release. Your next pose is plank stretch. So turn your right foot forward so both feet are facing in the same direction. Your left hand takes hold of your right hand takes hold of your right foot, and your left hand also takes hold of the foot. Press down into your right leg, breathing, lengthening the ribs away from right thigh. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead close towards your left foot. Bend your right elbow. Back stretch. Deep breath. Inhale. Feel you balloon the breath into your right side ribs. And as you breathe out, you're bringing your forehead closer towards that left foot. Bend your right elbow. Reach your right elbow to floor. Last breath here. Deep breath. And as you breathe out, come in a little deeper. Inhale, release. Walk your hands forward so the hands either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor. And then your next pose is pigeon sternum to foot. So you're easing your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. And then you're coming all the way down, sitting down onto your right sit bone if you can. From here, I'm using my left hand onto the arc of the foot, easing my left leg back, using my right hand just to ease the thigh away. I am breathing length and lifting the ribs away from hips. And exhale, folding towards, so bringing my chest towards the foot. From pelvic bowl, breathe in and moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you fold a little deeper, pull belly in and send your left leg back. Reach back into your left big toe. And then breathe in, right from pelvic bowl, moving belly away from pelvis, using this to create the space in the joints. And as you breathe out, chest comes closer towards that right foot. Inhale, release. Pushing the floor away. Breathe in as you come back. Hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your left foot. Reach your left heel back. Left knees off the floor. Step your right leg back. A plank. Reach back into the heels. Lower down on exhale. Keeping the elbows tucked in. Bring your hands forward for low cobra. Tops of the feet presses to floor. And as you breathe in, move your chest and ribs forward, whilst lengthening your legs back, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands on the shoulders, press it back for downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. From here, as you breathe in, your next pose is extended twisting warrior. So inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands for warrior two. Bring your right hand down on the outside of your left foot. You might have a block, so you can place that right hand onto a block. Bring your left hand onto your hip or sacrum. Now reach back into your right leg and then breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward away from your right hip. Press your left foot to the floor, twist to the left. You're going further, stretch your left arm out and up towards the sky. As you breathe in, keep lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, reaching that left arm out to the sky a little bit more. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, stretching up with the fingertips of your left hand. Then release. From here, place your right knee to the floor for twisting lunge. Left hand is onto left thigh. Breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, bring your right elbow over the left thigh. Make a fist and place in your left hand on top. Relax your right ear to right shoulder. As you breathe in, lengthen your right ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, chest is opening towards the left. Deep breath, inhale, move belly forward away from pelvis. And as you exhale, opening out a little more. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. From here, your next pose is lunge with your back toes curled under. So curl the toes under of your right foot. Lift your right knee off the floor and reach back into your right heel. Bring one or both hands onto your left thigh. And then glide your left thigh forward. If you're going further, reach your arms up towards the sky. From here, bend that front knee and reach back into that back heel. And then breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift your chest. And as you breathe out, taking it a little deeper. One more breath, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down onto the floor and step your left leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, lower down on exhale, elbows are in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you lengthen your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down, press back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor away in your downward dog. On the next breath, extended twisting warrior. Breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands. Bring your left hand down on the outside of your right foot. That left hand can be on the block. Right hand is onto the sacrum. Press back into your left leg. And as you breathe in, lengthening the ribs forward on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. If you can, reach your right arm straight up towards the sky. Press your right foot to floor and then breathe in. Move your belly forward away from the top of your right thigh. And as you reach back into your left leg, reaching up with the fingertips of your right hand. Deep breath, expand your ribs. Push the floor away with your left arm as you reach your right arm up. Inhale, release. Bring the hands down either side of your right foot. Place your left knee to the floor. Twisting lunge. So your right hand is onto right thigh. Breathe in, stretch your left arm up. And as you breathe out, your left elbow comes over the right thigh and knee. Make a fist. Place your right hand on top. As you breathe in, lengthen, opening out the side ribs on your left side. And as you breathe out, rolling chest open towards the right. Press your right foot to floor and breathe in, telescope the ribs. So you're moving your belly away from pelvis. Press your left shin to floor as you twist to the right. One more breath here, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right foot. From here, lunge with your back toes curled under. So curl the toes under of your left foot. Reach back into your left heel. Lift your left knee off the floor. From here, bring your hands onto your right thigh. Traction your right thigh forward. If you're going further, press down into your right foot and reach your arms out and up towards the sky. Reach back into that left leg. Breathe in and lift away from your right thigh. And as you breathe out, go a little deeper. Arms are reaching out. Reach straight back into that left heel. One more breath here. Deep breath. And exhale, release. Place your knee, left knee to the floor. And then come on down into a seated position. I'll show you where you're going next. So your next pose today is flashing arrow. Set up. So when you're flashing arrow, you're pretty much the setup as you would for your flash prep. In your flashing arrow, measurement here, elbows are down. You're reaching your left hand forward. Your right hand is tucked in as you would for flash prep. So if you was doing flash prep, which you've done, some of you have done this already, your neck and shoulders relaxed. You breathe in, you lift, you spread the back, toes curled under. As you exhale, you lift your knees off the floor, squeezing your elbows in. For your flashing arrow, I'm going to be balancing on my right elbow. So from here, right forearm. So you're aiming to have your knee pretty much into your armpit. That's where you're going with this. So when I said earlier that you'll feel delicate into these parts, then you might want to place something between the knee and the armpit, wherever that foot is going to go. So here is your pose. Coming up into your flash prep. Then easing forward. So I'm easing forward. The right foot comes off the floor, lifting up. So that's where you're going with that. So I have a couple of goes with that, and attempt to do that a couple of times. Aim from anything from 1 to 5 breaths on one side. Come down, do 1 to 5 breaths on the other side. If you don't feel that's supposed for you today, your alternative pose is to do arrow lunge. So if you're not doing a flashing arrow, you're doing arrow lunge. Here, that leg is straight. Hands are onto your thighs, gliding your thighs forward. Bending the knee, stretching your arms out and up if you can, or keeping hands to the thigh. Moving your thigh forward, straightening that back leg. The back of the thigh, the back of the calf is reaching up towards the ceiling. So you have those options, either arrow lunge or flashing arrow. Once you've done your breaths on one side, then do the breaths on the other side. And you may find one side is easier than the next. The setup is the same setup for flash prep. Here, walking my left foot in when I'm doing this on the left side. Lifting left foot off the floor, lifting up and reaching back. Keep having a couple of goes. And once you've done, step into downward facing dog. Once you've had to go on both sides, step into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, as you breathe in, glide your body forward to plank, high plank. And as you breathe out, lower down, keeping the elbows in. Breathe into cobra, moving chest and reach forward as you lengthen your legs back. And as you breathe out, lower down, curl your toes under, press back, downward facing dog. Feel for pushing floor weight in your downward dog. From here, bend the knees, and as you breathe in, hop your legs between the hands. And as you exhale, fold forward, belly's in. Pull your belly all the way in. From here, breathe in and stand. Keep the neck relaxed, coming up very slowly. Come all the way to stand. Your next pose is standing pigeon. You're standing on your right leg, you're lifting your left leg up. Your right hand comes down, takes hold of your left foot. The foot is coming up, and then you're bringing your foot towards your chest. Your shoulders are soft. Keep your left hip down and keep moving the foot towards your chest. As you breathe in, lengthen, push the floor away with your right foot. And as you breathe out, draw that left foot closer towards your chest. Deep breath, inhale. And as you breathe out, that foot will come in. Don't force this. One more breath, deep inhale. And exhale, foot comes in. Then release. And change. You're standing onto your left foot. You lift your right leg up. You bring your left hand down, take hold of the foot. The foot comes out, and then you're drawing the foot towards your chest. Take hold of the foot with both hands. From your pelvic bowl, breathing, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, drawing your right foot towards your chest. Breathing deeply. And as you breathe out, drawing that foot in a little bit more. Shoulders are soft. Breathe in. Feel this right foot pelvic bowl as you lift your belly. Lift your foot. And as you breathe out, draw that foot in a little bit more. Then inhale, release. And come on back down, so you're coming all the way back down to the floor. Shin bound spinal twist. So you might need your strap, or you do need your strap. So from here, bring your left foot over bring your right foot over your left thigh. And if you're using the strap is placed around your right ankle. And then move the strap on the inside towards your right hip. Bring your left arm around the back and take hold of the strap by your right hip. You ground down into your sit bones, breathe in, stretching your right arm is up. And as you breathe out, the right arm is coming down on the outside of the left foot. The hands could also be on the floor, the calf. Just feel for lengthening out of the side. Press down into right sit bone, breathe in, stretch out of your right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left shoulder back away from your left hip. And breathe in, lift your belly, lift your diaphragm, lift chest. And as you breathe out, ease back into left shoulder. That left foot is active, reach it forward. Now breathe and lift sternum, lift chest. And exhale, glide your left shoulder back away from it. Inhale, release. Place your right foot down on the outside of your left. Bring your left arm around and hug your thigh towards the chest. Right arm is back, hands to the floor. As you press down into sit bones, breathe in and lengthen lower ribs up away from waist. And as you breathe out, pull your belly in as you're spiraling around towards the right. Deep breath, lift chest. Now reach your left foot forward, spiral to the right. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you breathe out, spiraling to the right a little more. Inhale, release. Knee pad, half knee pad. So your right foot eases all the way over, bringing your right foot back towards your left hip. Your feet are active. Bring your hands forward of your front foot. Bearing down into sit bones, breathe in, lifting belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, you're folding forward. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. Feet are active. Last breath here, deep breath. And exhale, feeling that release as you fold. Inhale, release. Push the floor away. Breathe in as you come all the way back up. And change. Straighten your right leg. Bring your left foot in so the left foot is onto the thigh for half lotus. Use the strap around your left ankle and then move the strap towards your left hip. Bring your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto the hip. Press down into sit bones, breathe in, stretching your left arm is up. And as you breathe out, the left arm is coming down on the outside of your right foot. You take hold of the foot, the ankle, the calf, or hands to the floor. And then breathe in, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling around towards the right. As you breathe, telescoping the ribs, so you're lifting your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, lean back into right shoulder. Last breath here, lengthen, keep stretching your left side ribs away from left hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the right. Inhale, release. Place your left foot flat on the floor on the outside of your right thigh. Using your right arm to hug your left thigh towards the chest. Your left arm is reaching back, flatten the hand to the floor. Press down into left sit bone. It's trying to leave the floor. So breathe in and lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, spiraling towards the left, belly is in. Press your left foot to floor and then breathe in. Move your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, as you spiral to the left, reach your right foot forward. Feel that lengthening right from pelvic bone. One more breath, deep breath, stretch, chest is lifting. And as you breathe out, you're spiraling towards the left. And release. Half knee pound, bring your left foot all the way back towards your right hip, aiming to have a knee-to-knee alignment. You're reaching forward with the right foot, hands either side of the front foot. Bear down into pelvis, breathe in, and lifting belly away from pelvis. Pull your belly in, exhale as you fold forward. Soften the shoulders. Breathing into lower back, lengthening your lower ribs away from sacrum. And exhale as you fold. As you breathe in, move your belly backwards away from your pelvic bone. Keep pulling your belly in, exhale as you fold. And then inhale, release. Pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way up. Release your legs. Lie down on your back for your final pose, Shavasana. So use your arms to assist as you come under. So all the way down, relax the shoulders away from your ears. You can bend the knees so the soles of your feet are onto the floor, or the soles of your feet together, or lengthen your legs forward and bring your legs wider on your mat, and use this to help to open up into the lower back. Close your eyes. And just feel the connecting with your breath. Feel that breath that you started with today, the Shivanandan breath. Without forcing, you're breathing in for as long as you can, keeping account of how long you're breathing in for. Holding on to the breath at the top of the breath, allowing the breath just to move through your body. Allowing the breath to connect with deep into cells and cell tissues. When you can't hold anymore, without forcing, without tensing, exhaling, matching your exhale with the count of your inhale. When you have exhaled completely, just pull your belly in again and holding for about a count of 5. Then relax your belly completely and then breathe in for as long as you can. So you feel every cell is being nourished with the breath. Fill up. Now relax your chest and hold the breath once you've reached your max. And noticing the sensations that are coming up for you. And when you've held for as long as you can, exhaling, matching your exhale with your inhale. So if your inhale was 10, your exhale is 10. And then make the next one longer if you can. When you have exhaled completely, stay exhaled and belly's in. So don't take a breath, just pull your belly in. You'll feel your back as it connects deeper with the floor. You feel your side ribs opening up. And before you take your next exhale, and before you take your next breath, just relax your belly completely. And then breathe in for as long as you can. Once you reach your max, hold the breath. You're holding for as long as you can. Soften your chest. Relax your jaw. And let the tension seep out of your body. When you can't hold anymore, exhale, matching your exhale with your inhale. When you have exhaled completely, pull your belly in, all the way in. So you're not taking a breath, the belly's in. So you feel this, your belly flattens, your side ribs are opening, your back ribs are lengthening. Soften belly. Now relax your belly and then breathe in. Go another step if you can. Notice where your body's tensing, relax. Once you reach the top and hold the breath. When you can't hold anymore, exhale. And exhale, matching your exhale with your inhale. Exhale until you're empty. And then pull your belly in all the way back and up, holding on to this. And then relax your belly and breathe in for as long as you can. Holding for as long as you can. Take the tension out of your body. Just concentrate on your breath. Just feel the breath as it moves through your body. When you have held for as long as is comfortable for you, exhale. Exhaling until you're empty, matching your exhales with your inhale. And at the end of the exhale, pull your belly in, pull it up, holding for about 5 to 7 if you can. And then relax completely. Eyes are closed, shoulders are soft away from your ears. Give yourself a moment or two just to notice how your body's feeling. And noticing the energy as it's moving through your right hand. Feel the energy of the breath as it begins to move through you. Feel the fingertips, the toes. Feel your heart. Begin to move your fingertips and the tips of your toes. Breathe in and stretching away, that feels good. So move in any way that makes your body feels great, any way that excites your body. And bend the knees and move your knees towards your chest. Hug your knees close. Allow your body to move side to side, forward and back. And then roll to your left side towards your heart center. Keeping the neck relaxed. Bring your right hand down onto the floor by your chest. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your right hand as you come up. Use your left hand to support your head and your neck. Sitting tall, your hands together, thumbs are lightly touching your sternum. And give yourself a moment to notice how your body feels. And congratulate yourself for your practice today. Finish all that is honorable and all that is good in me. Salute all that is honorable and all that is good in you. So breathe in deeply. and exhale. Namaste.